It's the first full week of July. So do you know what that means? Do you remember? That's right. It's the market update. I'm going to look back at what happened in the real estate market in June. Stick around. Hi, welcome back. My name's Joe Brown. I'm a realtor with Century 21, List with Beggins, located in South Tampa. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So I'm going to encourage you, stick around to the end, but because if you've been with me, you know I look at the market in South Tampa. Well, towards the end, I'm going to look at Hillsborough County as a whole to see if what we're seeing in South Tampa is also reflective of the entire county. Some very interesting things are happening, okay? So before I put this graph up, let's just go through the thought process, okay? So in December, mortgage rates were right about 3%, just under 3%. Now remember when I did my prediction video, at that time, the mortgage rates were 3.2. And economists, it just wasn't me, it was the economists said interest rates could go up to 3.8 by the end of the year. Well, here we are in July, and interest rates were at 5.7. They dropped this week to 5.3. So interest rates have gone up 80% in 6 months, and that has affected the housing market. So, but what to what degree, right? So now I'll put this up. And again, just as a reminder, these are the 5 zip codes of South Tampa. So the first thing we want to look at is homes actively on the market. And you can see we are now up over 400 homes, 428 homes. If you remember, just 3 months ago, we were right about 200 homes. I think 1 month even under 200. So we're seeing a nice uptick in homes. New homes coming on the market. Now this surprised me, okay? But you can see new homes on the market. Again, we're at 330 new homes on the market. A slight uptick from May. If you remember, I said several months ago, historically, the monthly average is about 250 homes go on sale per month. Well, past 2 months, we're at 306, 331. So more people are putting their homes on the market, which is good for buyers. Remember, it's the law of supply and demand. If there's more homes on the market than there are buyers, the prices will tend to stabilize, right? But I'll get to this in a second, whether it's a buyer's market yet. Stick around for that. Let's take a look at days to sell. Again, very brisk. You can see we're still at 5 days on the market to sell. Now, again, that's median, so you'll have homes sell very quickly, still a day or two, and then some homes sit on the market for several weeks. But still, the median days to sell is 5. How about sales, right? So we know mortgage rates are higher, and so you think logically, well, it's more expensive for people to buy homes, so we're going to see less sales. Well, is that what we saw in South Tampa? Yes, a little bit, right? So we're at 174 homes that sold this past month, down almost, 40 homes, almost 40 homes from May. Median sales price, again, upper 500s. Well, area zip code 33629. They saw an uptick from 1.1 million to 1.74 million average home price sold. The ratio is still very brisk at 100%. from closed price to list price. So it's still, so let's go back to whether it's now a buyer's market. So again, we're talking about months supply of inventory on the market, right? So I'll go back to my analogy of sunglasses. If I have 10 pairs of sunglasses and I sell 3 per month, well, I have 3 months of inventory, right? If I have 10 sunglasses, I sell 3, I sell 3, I sell 3. And I have 1 pair left over. So on homes, what's the supply of inventory? Well, we are just below 3 months of inventory on the market. Okay, we were at 1 month for a long time. Gradually went up to 2. This month we're up. We're still at 2, but not quite to 3. But anywhere from 1, 2, 3 months is still a seller's market. Then when we get to 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 months of inventory, it's a normal market. That is what normal is. Then when we get to 8, 9, 10, and beyond, that is a buyer's market. And that's when you see home prices dropping. Because sellers say, listen, I need to sell my home, and there are more homes on the market than there are buyers. So as home prices drop, buyers come in. This is still a very brisk seller's market. We're seeing part of the tide turn, right? Mortgage rates are more expensive. People's buying power has shrunk because of the rise in interest rates. So I also looked at something very interesting. For the homes that have sold the past 2 months, homes sold within the past 60 days, 37% of those homes sold for cash in South Tampa. 37%. Now, still about 50%, a little bit more than 50% were conventional loans. And then the rest split between VA and FHA. Not many FHA loans, more VA loans than those. So some very interesting news there. But how does that compare for the first half of the year, right? So again, looking at active inventory is up 107% from January, right? So from January to June, we've gone up 107%. So technically it's doubled. We went from 206 to 206 to 426, almost doubled. The new listings has gone up 80%. Again, this is a surprise to me if you think buyers are going to set back. Yeah, the number of people putting their homes on the market has gone up 80% since January. And then sales, you kind of figured this because buying a home is more expensive, sales is going to drop. It dropped just 7% from January. So still a very, very brisk market. So now you've been with me this whole time. I want to look at Hillsborough County as a whole and see how South Tampa compares to what's happening countywide. And this is residential. And so active inventory is up 33% since January, and it's up 50% year over year. So June of 21 to June of 22, Hillsborough County, 50% increase. If you remember, South Tampa had a 100% increase in active homes. So South Tampa, a little bit more active with homes. New to the market, again, year over year change for Hillsborough County is 19%. 19% increase. 64% increase since January. Again, that surprises me because I think if I were a home seller and I said, "Oh, interest rates are going up, buyers will be afraid to buy, so now it's not a good time to put my home on the market," well, I'd be wrong because more and more people are putting their home on the market. 64% increase from January till now, and people are buying homes. Are they buying homes at the rate of South Tampa? Yeah, so Hillsborough County as a whole saw a 17% decrease year over year. And but the sales, I made a note here, I'm sorry, I'm reading my notes. So Hillsborough County as a whole sold over 2,300 homes in June. And that is the highest number of sales for this year since January. So number of sales has gone up even though there's a decrease year over year. It's 17% decrease. If you remember, South Tampa had a 7% decrease. So South Tampa is still very active. Hillsborough County is still active. So interest rates dropped. I saw a report that the move from 5.7% to 5.3% would save an average couple about $100 a month on their mortgage. Again, 5.3%, if you look historically, going back to the 1960s, that is a very low mortgage. And I think the average, if you average all the years, is about 7%, just over 7%. So 5.3, 5.7, still a very low mortgage rate. We're just used to the 2%, 3% that we had just a year ago. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me. Listen, I shared with you, right, the number of homes going on the market. South Tampa, 331 new homes on the market. So listen, if you're in South Tampa and you're thinking about listing your home, you're not sure what could the value be, reach out to me, let's talk. Doesn't mean you have to hire me to be your realtor. I'm here to be your advisor. And if you like me and can trust me, then maybe we can work together, right? So I'm here to work with you, be your trusted advisor. I love sharing this information with you because South Tampa, Florida living is awesome.